The internet is packed with paranormal videos, but a few are truly scary. Tonight we will show you 10 of the most disturbing encounters ever caught on camera, from eerie encounters to spine-chilling incidents caught in real life. These moments are both real and terrifying. Make sure to watch the whole video because the last clip, it will give you nightmares. But for now, let's begin with the first disturbing encounter. We begin with a chilling case involving a content creator named Mary. While filming a simple nursing tutorial for her studies, she and her friend experienced something that left them terrified. From that moment on, Mary refused to sleep peacefully in her own room. Hoping to find answers, she installed a night vision security camera to monitor any strange activity. It didn't take long before the camera captured something that defied explanation. In the footage, a strange mist drifts across the room, and without warning, her electric fan powers on by itself. The curtains sway as if tugged by invisible hands, and moments later, a glowing orb floats near the fan before the device suddenly shuts off again. Mary explained that this wasn't an isolated event. The same day, her camera caught something even more unnerving. Her closet door swung open on its own, slamming shut with force, but on closer inspection, a faint shadow seems to crawl across the room and drift toward the closet's edge. At first glance, it's almost impossible to notice, yet once the video is brightened and slowed down, the figure becomes disturbingly clear. Mary has since tried to make sense of the haunting. The only possible link she can recall happened nearly 2 years earlier. She and her boyfriend were driving home when they came upon a violent traffic accident. Her boyfriend, a trained first responder, rushed to aid the victim. Despite his efforts, the injuries were too severe, and the man tragically passed away. Mary believes that the spirit of that man may have latched onto her and followed her home. Weeks later, she even shared footage showing the inside of her closet, proving there was no room for anyone to be hiding there. Yet what appeared next on her CCTV left her completely shaken. From the darkness inside the closet, a hand emerges, reaching outward before retreating just as quickly. Moments later, the chairs stacked neatly near her desk shift on their own, scraping against the floor. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, the events in Mary's room remain difficult to dismiss. Was it the restless spirit of the accident victim, or is something else haunting her home? Our second clip centers on a content creator named Diego, whose video quickly went viral after he claimed to hear strange sounds coming from the roof of his home. At first, he assumed it was nothing more than stray cats, but the noises persisted. Curiosity got the better of him, so he grabbed his camera and went to investigate.
Escucha, pero hágale suavecito. Espere, hágale.
As he filmed, a shadowy figure briefly peeked out from the darkness above. It appeared for only a split second, so quick you could miss it if you blinked. The moment Diego spotted it, he panicked and bolted, abruptly ending the recording. No one knows exactly what he saw. Some insist the video was faked or edited, while others are convinced he may have captured something genuinely paranormal. Whatever the truth is, it was enough to send him running without looking back. Our third clip comes from a random TikTok couple whose bedroom security camera recorded something deeply disturbing while they slept.
Baby, wake up. Wake up. Baby, wake up. What the fuck, baby? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come, just open the door. Aren't you waking up? Baby, wake up, wake up. Baby. Wake up, wake up. What the baby? Wake up! Why the are you awake? Are you okay? What the
In the footage, the woman stirs awake, clearly unsettled, and tries to shake the man beside her. He doesn't react. The knocking at their door grows louder, and just when the tension becomes unbearable, a box of pills suddenly drops from the shelf as though shoved by invisible hands. The door creaks open, the pills scatter across the floor, yet the man remains completely still. The video cuts off there, leaving viewers divided. Some insist he was paralyzed with fear, silently hoping the presence would leave. Others argue he wasn't conscious, or even alive at all. Honestly, I can't decide which explanation is more chilling. And if he somehow managed to sleep through all of it, I would really like to know what those pills were. Our fourth clip follows a young girl who was in the middle of a live stream. While casually folding laundry on camera, something caught her attention that made her freeze. Above the bathroom door frame, a pale figure appeared, its mouth wide open in a scream, yet not a single sound could be heard. Her pulse raced as she bolted to the other side of the wall, desperate to put distance between herself and whatever she had seen. But when she finally looked back, the bathroom was empty. No figure, no noise, only silence thick enough to rattle her nerves. She stood motionless, struggling to make sense of it, but that disturbing vision lingered in her mind. What exactly had she witnessed? Our fifth case takes us to a hospital where a young woman was admitted by her family for what was believed to be a simple treatment. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but later, when security footage from the room was reviewed, something strange came to light. The recording shows a doctor and nurse quietly talking about her condition when the woman suddenly lifts her hand toward a nearby table. To everyone's surprise, a medical instrument slides across the surface straight into her palm, moving as though pulled by an unseen force. Neither the doctor nor the nurse reacted, seemingly unaware of what had just happened. Yet once the clip made its way online, it quickly sparked heated debate. Was this evidence of some unexplained ability, or just a trick that went unnoticed in the moment? Our next clip feels like it was pulled straight out of a nightmare. Just before New Year's Eve, a TikTok video surfaced that left viewers questioning what they were seeing. After reporting strange occurrences in their home, a family decided to install security cameras inside. One afternoon, around 4 p.m., the cameras captured something they never expected. A Chucky doll, propped up in a chair, appeared to move all on its own. At first, it sat perfectly motionless against the mint green walls. Then slowly, its head shifted, turning directly toward the camera. As if that weren't disturbing enough, the doll began to scan the room, moving its gaze left and right. No one was present to touch it, and when the family reviewed the footage, they could hardly believe their eyes. Our next clip takes us to a quiet neighborhood, where a CCTV camera captures something disturbing in the dead of night. At first, the recording seems ordinary, empty streets, nothing unusual. Then, out of nowhere, a warped figure comes into view, moving alongside a parked car. Its body appears twisted, almost flickering in and out of form as it walks. What makes this more unsettling is that residents claim they've seen this same apparition roaming the streets before. Many insist it disappears the instant anyone tries to get close. The footage quickly gained attention online, sparking debate. Some are convinced it shows a restless spirit caught on tape, while others believe it's nothing more than camera malfunction, or perhaps just a person captured at a strange angle. Our eighth encounter comes from Brazil, where a security camera captured something unusual on a stormy, rain-soaked night. The clip captures what appears to be a disoriented woman trying to make her way across a rain-flooded road. What makes it unsettling is how she seems to fade from sight as she walks. Her skin looks unnaturally pale, she wears little clothing despite the storm, and then, without warning, she vanishes completely. Ordinarily, you could dismiss this kind of thing as a camera glitch or digital compression issue. A moving subject can sometimes confuse a low-quality lens, but moments later, the same camera records a motorcycle racing down the road. Unlike the woman, the bike is perfectly clear, despite its high speed. The same goes for a passing truck, sharp and fully visible. The footage has left Brazilian video analysts scratching their heads. Meanwhile, locals insist the woman is no ordinary passerby, but the restless spirit of someone who died along that very stretch of road. Their reasoning isn't hard to follow. After all, what would compel someone to walk half-dressed in a violent storm, alone, at night, on a flooded roadway far from anywhere? What do you think? Technical glitch, or something much harder to explain? A young couple had recently settled into their new home and decided to record a light-hearted video outside to share with friends. At first, everything seemed normal, just a cheerful clip marking the beginning of a new chapter. But when they later replayed the footage, something disturbing appeared. In the shadows just behind the front door, a tall figure could be seen, its long dark hair draping forward, its eyes glowing faintly in the dim light, motionless, silent. They hadn't noticed anything while filming, yet it had been standing there, watching from the very start. What should have been a happy, housewarming memory instead revealed something far more unnerving. The last account of the night takes place on July 13, 2018, near the quiet railway lines of Indonesia. That evening, a group of children headed home after visiting a friend. Their route took them past a cluster of banana trees beside the tracks, a place villagers often whispered about, claiming restless spirits lingered there. Rio had always laughed at the stories, but what happened that night made him think twice about making fun of the paranormal ever again. As they stepped across the rails, an unsettling sound broke the silence. At first it was little more than a faint sob, but quickly it grew louder. A woman crying carried through the still night air. The children searched the area, yet no one was nearby. When they finally tilted their gaze upward, their blood ran cold.
Apa dia mau loncat? Atau gimana ya? Di sana juga. Ada dia anjing. Awas juga. Wih, sampai jauh. Kenapa? Penampakan. Apa ya, Dore? Libu-libu kak. Tolong. Dan tolong. Pedina lah pun tenang kau lah. Apa kena? Jangan jauh. Apa? Jangan jauh. Tarik lah. Kinju, dami mali! Kenapa kan? Ito daw TV! Ito daw TV!
Hovering just above the tracks was the figure of a woman dressed in flowing white. Her long black hair veiled most of her face, her movements swaying unnaturally, as if weightless. The gown she wore appeared soaked and aged, clinging tightly to her frame. Her arms were gaunt, her body fragile, and most disturbing of all, her feet never touched the ground.
Penampakan tadi. Apa bro? Singa.
Then she raised her head. Her face was ghostly pale, her mouth stretched unnaturally wide, and her hollow eyes glared into the darkness. A scream erupted, sharp and piercing, echoing with grief and torment. The children, overcome with terror, turned and fled, stumbling over the rails in their desperate attempt to escape.
Penampakan tadi. Apa bro? Singa. Wis, hap, masa ta. Papa drum. Sama. Wis. Apa dia mau loncat? Atau gimana ya? Sana jurah. Jadi anjing. Awas. Wih, sampai jauh. Kenapa? Penampakan. Apa ya, Dor? Boleh buka.
Only later did they come to understand what they had witnessed. Locals believed it was the kuntilanak, a restless spirit said to be a woman who had died during childbirth. Folklore describes her haunting lonely groves, swamps, and banana trees, eternally searching for the infant she lost.
Yan jauh. Yan jauh, dami mali. Ito daw TV. Tuh. Mau ngapir nak? Ya Dor. Tenang. Apa je, men? Tenang. Lebih.
For Rio, that single encounter was enough. He never again chose that path to reach home. What if the next video is even crazier and you never see it? Subscribe now before you miss out forever.
Penampakan tadi.
For Rio, that single encounter was enough. He never again chose that path to reach home. What if the next video is even crazier and you never see it? Subscribe now before you miss out forever.